Hey, what's up everybody? Drummer Mike Mcphee here, and today what we're going to be working on is a linear groove. So what a linear groove is it's a groove where your limbs and the notes that you play are not at the same time. Nothing is at the same time. So first let me give you an example of a non-linear groove. So something like this would be a non-linear groove. The reason being is because right off the bat you have kick drum and hi-hat playing at the same time on the same beat. Then snare drum and hi-hat. So let me show you the linear groove that we're going to be going over today, like a 16th note, 32nd note linear groove. I'll play it for you at a mid to fast tempo and then I'll slow it down. So here we go. Okay, so that seems a little bit complicated, but it's actually quite easy once I break it down. You might need some kind of advanced skill with ghost notes and things like that, because if you notice, I'm playing a backbeat and accent my backbeat while the other notes are a little softer. With the backbeat, playing harder. Okay, so this has a little bit of ghost notes in it. Or notes that aren't played as loud as the other snare drum notes. So let me slow that groove down for you, and you can see it's kind of simple. Nothing plays at the same time. So here we go. Let's go even slower. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once again, nothing there is playing at the same time, but what we get out of all of that linear stuff is just a really cool sounding groove. Again, you might need some advanced skill, you might need to work on this a little bit with the independence, with things like the snare, like this part when it goes into the... that little lick right there. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this groove for you a little bit faster, like up tempo, show you how it sounds at that speed. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. That's phase 1 of this groove. Now, things I like to do is phrase different limbs, you know, in groups of 2, 3, 5, things like that. I'm a progressive drummer, also now a progressive experimental musician and drummer. Okay? So what we're going to do now is just take the right hand, okay? And we're going to move it to the china and the floor tom. So we're going to phrase between two different things. So first, let's just pretend that the china is our hi-hat. So we'd have this. Okay? So now what we're going to do is just alternate the right hand between the china and the floor tom. And that sounds like this. Okay? Up tempo sounds like this. All right, now that's a 2-note phrasing with the right hand. So now what we're going to work on is phrasing the right hand in groups of 3. So we're going to use our rack tom, floor tom, and china. So we've got course, in the rhythm that the right hand was originally playing. So at a slower tempo, that sounds like this. All right, now sped up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. So what we've worked on today was a linear groove, which may seem a little intimidating at first, but it's actually quite simple. So let me break down that original linear groove for you one more time. Slower. Once you've got that down, then you can work on the phrasing with the right hand, moving the left hand, something like... Okay? And just moving your limbs wherever you feel like, or whatever sounds good, working on groupings at first, maybe to get the hang of it. Okay, so great. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and you rock.